Hello again, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I know I've been away for a minute. Life, right? I think it's good in life in general. I do this stuff as a hobby, so it's not my full-time gig. I wish it was, but at the moment, still early days, so this is something I get done in my spare time. So you gotta bear with me, guys. Plus, I have a main channel that I run. This is actually my second channel. This is my gaming channel. It's a main channel that I run where it started off with my I guess my first love, which is movies and TV and just general geek stuff, right? And superhero stuff, and sometimes I touched on gaming there as well, because gaming is obviously a hobby that I partake in. So I thought, hey, let me just create a separate gaming channel, because I realized that people actually come specifically for gaming content, so I didn't want to bog down the channel with gaming stuff, including the other stuff that I do. So I thought, let me just create a separate gaming channel where people can just come for gaming content, right? But little did I know how difficult that is to actually concentrate on two different channels, especially earlier on in the game. So anyway, that's the reason why I haven't made a video here for a minute, quite a bit now. So, but I am back. I'm dedicated to at least make a couple of videos every week for this channel, right? But I just want to give you a little insight into why I haven't been here for a while. If you're a part of the few followers that I have so far, I apologize, guys. But anyway, if there's ever a reason to come back, today's the day. Why? Because Microsoft, including 343, have decided to pull that trigger, tear back the curtain, and showcase the Halo campaign in a over 6 minute long campaign overview video, right? So I'm excited to check this one out to see how far they've come from that initial showcase showing that they did last year before the game got delayed, where, yeah, I mean, come on, there's no cutting around it. It was a terrible show in Halo. I mean, the gameplay looked great, don't get me wrong. Gameplay aspect looked hella fun, and I can't wait to to get into that gameplay. But the visuals, everything was subpar, especially for something that was supposed to be coming to the next gen, which is now current gen systems, right? So people weren't having it. I wasn't having it. I was like, nope, that looks terrible. What's going on? Especially when Halo 5 looked a lot better, considering that came out last gen. So anyway, now we've seen the multiplayer. I've taken part in some of the flight-in. The gameplay is right? It's absolutely spot on, fantastic. And I'm not even a huge Halo guy. I've probably completed, I don't know, Halo 1, obviously, but back in the day, you know what I mean? When it just came out, it was big. I mean, tell me somebody that hasn't played Halo, right? Initial Halo Combat Evolved on the Xbox. So, but since then, probably dabbled in a few Halos. I played a lot of co-op with my mates and things, but I haven't really completed a Halo campaign since probably Halo 3, right? The sort of when Bungie cut out the 343 things, I didn't really get involved in that. I tried Halo 5. That campaign, man, what was that all about anyway? So even though I'm not a Halo guy, I knew that was trash. But again, multiplayer is always fun to play. Halo gameplay itself is always fun to play. Like the moment to moment gameplay is always fun, right? And I'm not even really a multiplayer guy. I always focus on the campaign, first player stuff. I dabble in multiplayer every now and then, but mostly I like single player action. So the moment to moment gameplay is always great. So yeah, even I'm not a huge Halo guy, I knew that 343 needed to really go back to the drawing board and come back with something better than what they showcased last year. But thankfully, Microsoft had the wisdom to put that thing on hold, delay that till this year, and they've been showing a lot of multiplayer. And I keep thinking, why aren't you showing campaign? Is it time to start getting worried that they're trying to hide something, they're trying to hold something back? Maybe things ain't going as well as they thought it would be after a year out, right? But hold on, I'm hearing, like I said, this video is just dropped, but I'm already hearing and seeing all the thumbnails and people excited about it. So I think, yep, okay, I'm kind of anticipating some good stuff here, guys. So anyway, guys, you ready? If you're excited, check this out. Take that red pill, come with me down that rabbit hole, and let's get into this, baby. Let's get into the Halo overview, campaign overview video. Let's check it out, guys. Here we go. Roll it. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. As always, it's your boy Curtis Williams. This is Wits, what I have to say. Humble to have you guys and me once again. Hope you guys are having a great day, and thank you for joining me here. And I suspect today is going to get slightly better as we now get a look at the Halo Infinite campaign. Finally, guys. Oh, it was touch and go there as to if they were, I don't know, showcase this thing like the day before release or something. Oh, wait, maybe, you know what I mean, it'd be too late by then. People might just go and buy this thing. But now we got it here, guys. Ahead of, I mean, almost over a month ahead of its release, right? This thing's coming out December 8th, I believe. Anyway, guys, so that way, some more time, let's get straight into this thing. Probably have a few words to say during, but we'll do most of the discussion afterwards, all right, when it's all said and done. So here we go, guys. Let's get it. Get excited. Check it out. All right, guys, let's get it.
Since the beginning, Halo was about Master Chief and Cortana.
No doubt.
Partners protecting humanity.
Heroes.
But that is now a distant memory. Humanity is fighting for survival. The Banished have risen, defeated our heroes, and taken control of the mysterious Zeta Halo. We need a savior. We need hope.
We need 117.
We need Spartan 117.
Master Chief. Oh, brilliant tune to kick this off.
What is it? What's down there? A weapon. A weapon? How many guns do you need?
All the guns. Give me all the guns, as Neo said in the Matrix. All the guns. Look at that. Oh my day. Look at that. That's what you call a lighting system, because that's what was the problem with the initial showing. It just looked so flat. It's like, what happened? Where's the light? Where's the shadows? Wait, here. Oh, they're killing it.
Halo Infinite invites players to become Master Chief and discover true Spartan freedom in the most wide open and adventure-filled Halo experience yet. But Chief won't be alone on the journey.
Oh, this looks gorgeous, man.
His first mission is to retrieve
343, well done. Take that
codenamed
time off.
The Weapon.
It's been 6 months. Where have
Oh,
you
so
been?
she's called the
Following
Weapon.
the events of Halo 5, Master Chief is searching for the answer to a troubling question. What happened to Cortana?
I was
Cortana.
created to
Broke my
lock
heart,
on
girl.
Cortana, but I don't know why. What did she do that was so wrong?
What didn't she do? Oh, what? You can call down vehicles? It's like a little hub area where you can just come call. Oh my days. Ah, look at the way it drops. I love those physics
The
there.
answer is somewhere on Zeta Halo. A damaged world full of wonder, mystery, and danger.
Zeta Halo, oh my days. Oh wow. This looks so good.
And at every turn,
It's like they brought
the
everything
Banished
from
are hunting
multiplayer
Master
into
Chief
campaign.
and the remnants of the UNSC.
Victory is already ours. We will meet on the battlefield.
Bring it. Let's
The
do
Banished
this.
army is spread across the surface, building fearsome strongholds and outposts with no one to stop them.
Okay. What, a little Far
Until
Cry?
now.
Take down outposts? Oh, okay, now. Oh. Ooh.
From the beginning of the Halo saga, Master Chief has been a hero, ready
Okay,
to fight
free the
and
prisoners.
win against impossible odds.
Chief, is that you?
That's me. I'm back. Oh, they take the reins, scare the war. Oh, save the prince. That's so cool.
What if it's a friend?
It isn't.
It's not. So I'm saying, Halo moment-to-moment gameplay is just some of the best,
Players
man.
now have more
Regardless.
freedom than ever before to take down the Banished any way they choose.
Banished facility up ahead, Chief.
Yes, a little bit of Far Cry. It's okay. I mean, because it's fresh, something new to Halo, right? Maybe be sick of it in Far Cry, in Far Cry 5. I don't even bother touching that game, to be honest. But here, it's just something fresh within Halo. This open space to play about in. Yeah, I'm loving it. Bring it on. Oh, the grappling hook. I was using that all day long in the flight and I was loving it. You know, so many things you can do with that. Upgrades, fob, targets, thrusters. What? Thrusters like that. Woo! like the gravity hammer they call that in it. Ah, this looks so good, people.
Do you see that? Could be useful if you like that kind of thing.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, Master Chief, you know, I like it. Bring it on.
Halo Infinite allows us all to become Master
Take
Chief,
it off.
doing what Spartans do best.
Jump out.
Defying
Is it gonna
the
grappling
odds
hook?
to take
Yep.
down the banished,
I'm in it.
piece by piece. This won't be an easy fight. Master Chief will take on returning favorites and surprising new threats like the agile skimmers,
Okay.
a sadistic Spartan killer named Ur W.I.H.T.S.
Say goodbye.
Look out, Chief. He looks
Angry.
Yeah, he
and
looks like
something
a
even
beast.
more threatening.
The Forerunner's lies are at an end. I am the harbinger of the truth.
Okay,
You
getting
are
some new
not
villains.
The future.
Ooh, send you
Exploring this
flying,
vast
Master
and
Chief.
fractured world will put
This guy loves
Spartan
jumping out of planes, right?
117 to the
He
ultimate
Master Chief
test.
just loves
But where
skydiving.
there is courage, there is hope.
That's right.
Welcome to the new era of
Of
Halo.
Halo, no doubt. Halo is back in a big, big way.
Everyone trying to kill you?
It kind of seems like it.
Hey, you ain't somebody until somebody's trying to kill you, right? December 8th, 2021, right around the corner, and coming day one. What? Say it with me. Okay. Day one
Play it day
into
one with
Game
Game
Pass.
Pass.
Yep, there it is. Wow. That looks awesome, people. That looks awesome. Look, there was all the worrying that I was doing was for no reason at all, because 343 were just, they knew they had a good thing. They knew that we took this year out, we have it on lock, and they just made us sweat for a little bit because that looks freaking awesome. Graphically, yeah, see, a year makes a whole lot of difference, people. I mean, imagine they actually plan to release this end of last year in that condition. I mean, yeah, the gameplay would have been fun, but end of the day, this is a half a visual medium that this hobby that we're all part of, right? And we interact, yes, with the gamepad, but we're also just visually engaging, using our imagination, trying to transform, trying to sort of transfer ourselves into this world that we're imagining ourselves being and playing the game, right? So if it's visually a bit subpar, and knowing that it could be better, it's always going to take me out of it. It's always going to, I always be thinking, this should look better, right? No matter how fun the gameplay is itself. I know many people say gameplay is everything, but it's a 50-50, people. Let's be realistic. It is 50-50. So, you know, look, I came from playing Mega Drive days, right? And yeah, you know, back then, even to my eyes, when I was playing the games on Mega Drive and all that, it was stunning to me, right? Because I didn't know any better, but now I know better. So if you give me something subpar, my brain's just gonna say, nah, this could be better, right? So it's always gonna be bothering me, and I won't be able to enjoy it as much. So anyway, that is not even an issue no more. This looks freaking gorgeous, guys. That lighting, oh my days, that looks so good, right? And now this thing is just popping with colors. Oh my days. See when that first scene, he goes into that, what looks like, I don't know, a fortress or something, all that red, right, bouncing off the walls and stuff, right? They call bounce lighting. It's all over the place. Digital Foundry is gonna have a field day with this overview. I can't wait for their breakdown of this. But yeah, this looks so good. Craig, did you spot Craig? I didn't spot Craig. Craig is he's taking a hike, right? He decided to go and bury himself somewhere because he's not worthy to be in this game no more, because everybody here has had a facelift. Everybody's looking spot on, crisp, right? Oh my gosh, facial, everything looks all good. Yeah, I mean, the physics as well. I love way now you can actually go to these little hubs, right? Like what you would usually do for weapons, but now you're commanding vehicles. So you can airlift down any vehicle you can want, right? And it drops down and you can see the physics. This is full body physics. Just drop, pap. There wasn't a graceful landing that you would expect, yeah, where some games would just bounce or something. This landed, boom, you know what I mean? It wasn't nothing graceful about it because that's real. And yeah, get in it and take off. The map is open. look, they said open world, but they sort of walked that back a bit, saying that look, it's not fully open. Don't think of this as an open world game. Think of it as it's an open world map, but it's hub based, right? You have different large hub areas, more akin to something like Tomb Raider reboots or God of War, stuff like that. It's open hub areas. But looking at this looks freaking massive, right? This looks huge. I mean, to be honest, it looks open world to me. I don't know what they meant by this. It's not really open world. This looks freaking open to me. But maybe there will be some sections where they need you to follow the story, right? Because it is end of day campaign. The story is, whether it's open world or not, the story is linear. They need to sort of usher you in a certain direction to do certain things. So maybe that's what they mean. It's not like you go in a traditional open world game. You go from, there'll be on the map. There'll be key points, right? There'll be icons everywhere. You go to a specific icon to access, the mission or access, whatever story mode that is. But here, obviously, it's not that. It's not a traditional open world. There will be places on the map where I'm guessing like these what do you call it? Like Far Cry, right? These little things that you have to take down. Right, those will be on the map, I'm guessing, but then there'll be certain areas where it locks you into the story, and you just have to follow the campaign story, right? And then it'll be still hub areas, open-ended hub areas, but you'll be sort of ushered into a certain direction, basically, is what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm guessing. Who knows how they're gonna do it? But this still looks like a freaking battlefield. It looks open-ended. Just jumping into planes. You're using the grapple hook. You're fighting the Covenant and the Banshee here. And there are some new villains, though, right? There's some new villains, and it seems like she said that you'll be targeted by you'll be hunted, is the better word, I guess, by killers of UFC, right? UFC, what they call the military in Halo, UFC, right? Like I said, I'm not a Halo guy, people, forgive me. But anyway, there will be certain enemies hunting you throughout the campaign. So that looks cool. We saw one of them, right? This menacing looking Covenant guy. He's, had the 2 red sabers like a freaking Sith Lord. Yeah, this looks absolutely fantastic. I can't wait. Day one. This thing is coming day one into Game Pass, people. And this is the biggest, from what I can see, they're not lying on that fact. This is the biggest Halo to date. And it looks different. That's what I love about it. It looks different enough, right, to make Halo seem fresh again. In a way, they have sort of gone back to the combat evolved, but yet it's different. Yeah, it's a fresh take on the Halo combat system, on the Halo approach, right? So here they've, like I said during the video, that they've taken inspirations from the multiplayer and they brought it over, where it feels like big battle, right? It feels like this is just one big battle, but obviously you'll be doing things and there is a campaign throughout the whole thing. I'm just so impressed by this. It looks visually gorgeous. Absolutely, that year made all the difference. No one can chat. I mean, they've shut all the naysayers up. No one can chat any trash on this. This looks absolutely gorgeous. Yes, it's not next gen, but we weren't expecting that because we know that this is still coming out on last gen system. So I think considering that aspect, considering that point, they have done an amazing job, right? Like I said, they made a really scalable engine with the new slipstream engine for this Halo. And it shows, people. It really shows. We knew that anyway from the multiplayer, but this looks even slightly better because campaigns usually always do look slightly better than the multiplayer counterpart, right? Because multiplayer, because they have so many people on the screen at once on the map, they do tone down certain visuals, right, to compensate. But ever since I can remember, campaigns always look slightly better than multiplayer. And once again here, the campaign looks absolutely freaking gorgeous. Again, I keep going back to that lighting. This really is what's really jumped out at me, is what they've really added here is great lighting system. And like I said in all the videos before, that's what really makes all the difference, because that's what our eyes uses to make out any object, is the light that bounces off that object, right? Which goes into our brain. Our brain translates that into whatever object we see, right? Right now you're looking at me. That's only because the light that's bouncing off of me that gives me all my features and contours and what have you, right? So if you have a great lighting system in the game, that's 90% of the battle, people. If you have great lighting, then obviously the rest has to be textures. And also they've added a lot of gruffness here. Before, when it came out last year, that's showing, everything looked too smooth, right? Clean. It's like nothing had any wear and tear on it. It's like they didn't add no detail to anything. The guns just look too smooth. right? Like, you sure this is something that's been used in a war, apparent war zone and things? Nah, mate, this looks like it just came fresh off the press, fresh off the line, assembly line, right? But here, thankfully, they've added detail on the guns, detail on the warhogs, every vehicle that is being showcased here. There's detail, and again, that detail is only made apparent and made clear through that excellent lighting they're using. And they did say, don't forget, ray tracing is coming, people, to the next gen systems, of course. Also, I say current gen systems at this point, Xbox Series X and S. Ray tracing, then again, S, I'm not sure with that system. Anything is possible with that system. Sometimes it's capable, sometimes it's not capable, who knows? But at least guaranteed it's coming to the X, right? And so they said that will come post-launch. So ray tracing is coming as well, and it's going to look even better. So guys, yeah, I'm so impressed. I'm really impressed. It was worth the wait, people. It was worth the delay, worth the year out. Everything was worth everything, people. And I think Halo is going to land with a bang this holiday season. Oh my God, it's going to be a battle. Look, I love Battlefield, right? This Battlefield 2042, whatever it's called, looks great. But it's still Battlefield, right? Same old Battlefield. Call of Duty, this one looks a bit disappointing. Vanguard, what they call it, looks disappointing to me. Campaign, like I said, I'm a campaign dude, so I'll try that campaign. Most Call of Duty's campaign they end up being decent enough. But multiplayer, looks good, but I'm always in and out of, Call of Duty multiplayers and Battlefield multiplayers as well. This year, there's no campaign on the Battlefield, which I found disappointing again, because like I said, that's me. I always play the campaigns on these things. Multiplayer, I only dabble in and then I'm out. But here, Halo is coming in strong. Halo is not playing about. It's here to play with the big boys. And it may even be the one standing when all is said and done, people, because this Halo looks freaking awesome, guys. Even if just a campaign, you're still getting all the visceral stuff, because you can play, yes, unfortunately it's not coming at launch, but you can play co-op as well in the campaign with your mate when it eventually arrives, which is going to add even extra awesomeness to the whole experience, people. So yeah, I'm excited about this. This looks freaking awesome. I'm excited. Halo is back, people. Bigger and badder than ever. Anyway, comment down below, guys. What do you think about Halo overview trailer campaign, Halo Infinite campaign overview trailer? Are you excited? Do you think it looks good? Do you think they've actually used that year wisely? And does it really show, guys? I think it does, hands down. There's no way of denying it. It looks freaking awesome. I'm sure a lot of people will do side-by-side videos and that, where you can really truly see the difference. But even just visually, even without doing a side-by-side, I can remember how bad that first showing was, and this looks absolutely 10 times better than that, right? So anyway, I can keep going on about this. Comment down below, guys. What are your thoughts? And let's discuss. Thank you so much for hanging out for me, looking at this first look at Halo Infinite campaign. You know what to do. Go back and check out my old stuff. Like, share, and subscribe. Please subscribe for watching, guys. It really does help out the channel. As I said already, I do this in my spare time. So with your support, maybe I know I'm on the right track, obviously, and also maybe I can turn this into a full-time gig. Either way, guys, even if it's just one of you, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Also, press that like button if you enjoyed this video and if you feel inclined to, and press that bell if you want to be notified when my next video's hit. Thank you so much, guys. What I always say, go and be nice to someone out there. All right, people, let's change the world one day at a time. Keep your wits about you. That's what I have to say in the man. Keep gaming. See you next time around. Bye for now.